The Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Season 2 trailer just dropped, and with it the Season 2 roadmap. We're going to take a deep dive into the new maps for multiplayer, the new guns, the new game modes, including the limited time game modes for Valentine's Day, the new perks, score streak, and wildcard, and everything you need to know for the Season 2 update for multiplayer. There's a lot to go over, so let's get to it. This is all coming straight from the Call of Duty blog. There's a link in the description if you want to check it out for yourself after the video. The narrative for Season 2 is the hunter becomes the hunted. Essentially, the Lutazis have placed a lucrative bounty on the entire rogue team as payback, and now they are on the run, doggedly pursued by an anonymous and lethal assassin. Who can they trust? Where can they hide? Now's the time to draw your line in the sand and bring in your targets and bounties, dead or alive. This betrayal takes place in a luxury gold-plated penthouse, which brings us to our first multiplayer map called Bounty. From the starting point of a pristine patio, move inside an opulent gold-plated nightclub and lounge where top-shelf entertainment was provided to a variety of rich guests. Ambush enemies by jumping over the light fixtures hanging over the lobby below. The rear office is seemingly still under construction. Race over the tarp and battle between the unfinished walls, or move out to the rooftop for a tactical breath of fresh air. Shoot the glass out from underneath your enemy's feet on the skylight, or race along the outer ledge, jumping over the top of a neon sign to reach the other side, as Bounty has plenty of routes to learn if you aren't scared of heights. If we take a look at a close-up, we can see that this is a 6v6 medium-sized figure 8 shape with essentially 5 lanes. We have 2 outer lanes on each side and 1 giant middle lane moving north and south. And then if you look right in the middle, you see an east and west lane, a lane going right across the middle of the map, almost splitting it directly in half. That is going to make this into a figure 8 shape. Strategy-wise, I think this has some good rotational potential, whether you're moving clockwise or counterclockwise. And it looks like it's big enough so we're not going to feel like we're on top of each other. There's going to be plenty of places to hide, so if you're a camper, I'm sure you love that. And then it looks like maybe a couple of sniping lanes available, so a little something for everybody in this map. This map really reminds me of 2 maps. One Raceway, the other is Highrise. So if you enjoyed playing those 2 maps, I think you're definitely going to enjoy playing this one. I'm looking forward to this one for sure. Before we get to the next map, I just want to take a second and say that if you're getting value from this video, please subscribe. I'm just a casual gamer like you, here to make space for all the other casual gamers out there. One subscribe makes a huge difference on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I absolutely appreciate your support. Our next multiplayer map that's going to be available at the launch of Season 2 on January 28th is the Palisaar dealership, which apparently is a front and serves as a lucrative black market for the criminal underworld where vehicles are traded for guns, ammunition, and other unsavory valuables. Battle around the wreckage in the car lot and showroom, pushing the fight into the interior commissary and lounge, or out on the courtyard and once offered an idyllic vista. Open the sliding doors to either side of the garage for a quick ambush, or close them to stall incoming enemies. For the best sights over the garage and sales room, head into the admin office and bounce between the 2 windows overlooking the areas controlling the center of the map. For the ultimate element of surprise, equip the RCXD and drive through the floor vent, exploding in the enemy's face on the other side. When we take a look at the close-up, we can see that this is a 6v6 medium-sized core map. It's an oval shape. It has 3 lanes, so 2 outer lanes and 1 centralized lane that kind of zigzags its way all the way from the north to the south end of the map. In that, apparently there is a 2-story office that has a huge vantage point for sniping potential. Is this going to be a sniper's dream? We don't exactly know. This map reminds me a lot of Atlas Superstore. In fact, if you took Atlas Superstore and took the office from the far side and moved it to the middle of the map, it's almost verbatim. However, Atlas had a lot of high-low vantage points with all the shelving, and I'm not sure how many high-low vantage points are going to be here other than the centralized office. This is going to be more of a face-off, head-to-head kind of a map, just like the Superstore was. And with all of the cars sitting around, I feel like this could be a potential frag fest, or maybe we could see some creativity with C4 or some of the spring mines or the trap mines. And I hope that they can deliver on that with a map that is action-packed and feels fresh and isn't just a rinse and repeat of Atlas Superstore. On our next map, you can expect high stakes on the high seas as Rogue Team focus on escaping by boat and battle onto the aptly named Lifeline, which is described as a small high-end yacht. This small-sized strike map funnels operators directly into the fight. Smoke billows from its flaming hardtop while the fight rages on below. From bow to aft, it won't take long to collide in the center bar and gambling den, the disco room, or along the steps on port side and starboard. Keep your head on a swivel or risk getting thrown overboard. This has got to be the tightest 3-lane map I've ever seen. It's an I shape, and it is a literal face-off kind of a map. There's only 2 outside lanes and 1 center lane. The center lane has a down below deck that has a center bar, gambling den, and a disco room. This looks like a lot of fun. And honestly, I am so glad that they have a brand new small map. I don't think I could play Stakeout or Nuketown, or if they had reintroduced shipment on this, I think I would have lost my mind. Although this looks prime for spawn camping and shotgun work, I think of all the new maps, this one's probably going to be the fan favorite, and it will be available at launch. Although I am disappointed that these next 2 maps are going to be mid-season releases and not available at the launch, I gotta say that I'm pretty excited for both of these maps. Starting with Bullet, this mid-season strike map presses the fight up close along its narrow interior carriages. Race through the automatic sliding doors separating each car from the first class lounge to the dining car, second class seats, and up to the cab where the fallen conductor dispels any hope of reaching the destination in one piece. When things get too hot inside, try your luck via roof hatch up top. Watch your step or risk being thrown from the train. This is definitely a 2v2 6v6 strike map. This is going to be a small, long, skinny map. There is no floor plan out for it yet, so we can't quite look at that. However, I think this is really cool because it is a moving train. I don't think we've ever seen a map like this before. And yes, you can go on the roof, and yes, you can get knocked off apparently. So maybe there's a bridge, maybe there are some trees, who knows. I'm really excited for this map. Once again, disappointed that it's not available at the launch, but I will be looking forward to this as soon as it is released. What does everybody else think? Do you want to do battle on a moving train? Let me know in the comments. The last map that's going to be released in Season 2 is a remaster all the way from Black Ops 2, and it is the infamous skate park grind. Shred your enemies across the indoor stadium and pro shop, or soak up the sunshine in the huge skate bowl and half pipe outdoors. Use the ramps for cover and to get above the competition, and bust out your best tricks like the 360 corkscrew one-shot. Also expect an additional surprise related to this map later in the season. What does that mean? I have no idea, but if I had to guess, I would say probably something like a Tony Hawk Pro Skater crossover promo with Call of Duty. I mean, that's why we all play Call of Duty, right? For the crossovers, right? That's why we play. Anyways, I don't know if this is a classic map or not, but I do remember playing it and having a great time, so I am looking forward to it, and hopefully whatever the surprise is, maybe it just makes sense. I don't know. Fingers crossed, I guess. Before we move on to the new game modes, I want to take a second and say that if you're getting value from this video, please subscribe. I'm just a casual gamer like you, here to make space for all the other casual gamers out there. One subscribe makes a huge difference on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I absolutely appreciate your support. Overdrive is a brand new twist on Team Deathmatch where teams compete to be the first to reach the maximum number of stars. Earn these stars by executing the following maneuvers. 1 star for basic eliminations like finishing off an enemy with body shots, 2 stars for core metal eliminations like headshots and melee attacks, 3 stars for completing distinguished metal eliminations reserved for only the most impressive takedowns. Rack up stars to unlock special operator abilities that will greatly aid you in battle and keep that streak going to reach Overdrive. If you get eliminated or the elimination timer runs out before you take out another target, you'll start the process over again. Operators attempting Overdrive can expect the following improved capabilities. 1 star, awaken senses, see enemies through walls and replenish your health after eliminating a target. 3 stars, physical enhancements, increased movement and reloading speed. 6 stars, augmented handling, improved hipfire accuracy and improved sprint to fire and ADS speeds. Earn all 3 buffs to activate Overdrive. This allows you to earn double the stars when eliminating enemies. Honestly, this sounds a little confusing, but I think basically you compete to earn these stars. You get the stars by getting kills. You get enough stars, you become overpowered and overdriven, which makes you really hard to kill. And the first team to reach the maximum numbers of stars wins. Hopefully that's it. Hopefully it's fun. I can't really say more than that. Well, it's one of those things where we're just going to have to jump in and play and see if it's actually fun or not. I will say I do appreciate a new mode and at least an attempt to try to give us something new and different and fun to play that isn't something that we've seen before. So I will try this with an open mind and hopefully it's awesome. Next we have Gun Game. There really isn't much to talk about here because it's Gun Game and we've seen it. I love Gun Game, so I'm really excited about that. They have added some things to keep the action moving, like radar sweeps, and then also the top 2 performing players and their current progress are also displayed on screen. So if someone starts pulling too far ahead, you could try to take them out with melee attacks to set them back to the previous weapon. Again, nothing new here, but it is nice to see them trying to make the gameplay a little bit faster for Gun Game. Both of these multiplayer modes will be ready to play at the launch. We also have the 2 limited time modes for Valentine's Day. One is the third wheel gunfight, which is basically gunfight with 3 people on a team instead of 2 people on the team. And the other is the couples dance off, which is a 2v2 face-off mode, including face-off team deathmatch, face-off domination, and face-off kill confirmed. So we do have 2 new perks that are coming into season 2. One is an event reward, which means we're going to have to earn it in whatever event that they decide, which I'm not happy about. This is in perk slot number 3, and it is called Slipstream. Slipstream raises your base sprint speed at the cost of removing tactical sprint. The other perk is called Hunter's Instinct. This one's coming mid-season in slot number 2. And this one is basically eliminating an enemy marks the next closest enemy. So that is Hunter's Instinct coming mid-season in slot number 2. We have a new wild card coming in season. It's called Fly Swatter, and this allows a player to replace their dedicated melee weapons with a launcher. I think that's kind of cool. And we have a new score streak called the War Machine. This is also an event reward, which again, I'm not too happy about. But basically, this is a 3-round burst grenade launcher. The grenades explode on impact, and it comes with 30 rounds. So pretty powerful weapon, but again, we have to earn it. It's something that we have to earn in Call of Duty. We do have some new weapons that we need to talk about. It looks like we're getting 4 new guns in Season 2. 1 SMG, 1 AR, 1 LMG, and 1 marksman rifle, 3 of which are going to be in the battle pass, and 1 we're going to have to earn in Call of Duty in an event that we have to earn in Call of Duty. So the SMG is the PPSH-41, the AR is a Bullpup Cypher 091, the LMG is the Fang 82, and the marksman rifle is the TR2. That is the one that we're going to have to earn in an event in Call of Duty. And then we have some attachments over here, and I'd like to pull your attention to the crossbow attachment. Now, who, what, when, where, and why, I have no idea how this is going to work, but it looks kind of cool. Then we have a full auto mod, a binary trigger mod, and a belt fed mod. So some new weapons coming to Season 2. Most of them are going to be in the Battle Pass, but the marksman rifle, we're going to have to earn in Call of Duty. Because that's what you have to do. It's not enough to pay the $70. Because you got to earn it in the event. Huh? What happened? I just blacked out for a second. Anyways, that is all the new content that is coming to Call of Duty multiplayer in Season 2 that drops on January 28th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. I hope this video was helpful and informative. If you got value out of this video, please subscribe. I'm just a casual gamer like you, trying to make space for all the other casual gamers out there. 1 subscribe goes a long way on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I absolutely appreciate your support. I hope everybody's having a great day. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.